Have you ever wanted to learn how to use a compass but didn't know where to start? In this video, you will learn the basics of a compass, which will help you get started in learning this essential outdoor skill. Hi everyone, my name is Becky Reyes. I'm the Interpretive Naturalist at the Edinburg Scenic Wetlands and World Birding Center. I am going to go over how to use a compass, and then after that I'm going to demonstrate a very fun activity that you and your family can do at home. The main purpose of the compass is to help you find your way. It is the most basic navigational tool any hiker can carry. It doesn't have any batteries and can work with all kinds of maps or no map at all. So let's begin with the parts of the compass. The compass that I'll be using is known as a base plate compass. The reason why they call it a base plate compass is because of this base plate right here. This is the direction of travel. This always points away from you and it points to the direction that you want to go. If you notice this dial here, this goes back and forth. It goes as many times as you want to set your direction. If you notice these numbers and letters here, they have the 4 cardinal points: north, east, south, and west. Also, these numbers here are known as degrees. This red line right here is known as the index pointer. That's what you want to use to point to the direction you want to set it. So let's say I want to go northeast at 50. There we go. But we're not done yet. We have to make sure that this is pointing at the right direction. If you notice here, this is the magnetic needle. The red always points to magnetic north. Now, in order to make sure that you're going in the right direction, you got to put red into these lines, in between these lines right here. In other compasses, there's usually a red line that looks like it has a roof, like a shed. That's where the saying goes. You want to put red in the shed. Okay, so what we do is we turn this compass in order to get that red in the shed. And right here. So now, this direction of travel is pointing that way. So that is northeast at 50 degrees. So we're going that way. So how you want to hold your compass is nice and level like this. You can hold it flat on your hand or just hold it with your fingers like this. Don't be pointing it up in the air or anything like that. You want the magnetic needle to be nice and balanced. You, don't hold any cell phones or any metal objects in your hands as well, because it does deflect the magnetic needle. So you want to hold it nice and level when you're turning your body for that red needle to be into the shed, and then you just point your direction. Now that you know how to use a compass, we're going to do a fun compass scavenger hunt activity. We're going to use the compass to mark our degrees and directions on where the group needs to go. So you want to get in a group of 2, and you're going to go look for wildlife evidence all around the area. While you're doing that, you also want to make a map. This is an example of the map I have of my area where we're at. We're actually right here under this place right now. Once you find your evidence, you want to make a route for the group that you're going to give this map to so that they can figure out where you went. So the starting point is actually in front of a small building where we're going to go to first. So here we are at the starting point where our map shows us. Again, here is 48 degrees northeast. So what does that mean? Which way do we go? Well, that's where you use your compass. Like we said before, is that the index pointer needs to point at 48 degrees. So I'm going to turn my dial until it gets to 48 degrees. About right there. Okay, so we're not ready yet because that red, remember guys, remember that saying, red in the shed. So that we have to turn our bodies first so that red is in the shed. And there we go. So the direction of travel is pointing this way. Okay, so that means we're going that way, but however, we still need to take 32 regular steps. So it says 32 regular steps is what we got to take in that direction. So walk with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So here we are at 32 steps, which leads us to another area. So here we are. We marked right here. Now, all of a sudden, this says 323 degrees northwest at 26 steps. So again, we have to put our index pointing at 323 degrees. So there we go. Now we got to put red in the shed, so I'm going to turn my body. Here I am turning my body all the way, and then the red is in the shed. So I am going that way at 26 steps. So I followed 26 steps and I stopped right here. And now there's a little arrow pointing here that says number 1, and it's pointing at this corner of our trail. So I look up, and what I see is a large bird's nest up there. So I hope y'all enjoyed this activity, and there's more routes you can take. You can go find other things that animals use, such as nests or scratchings on the ground caused by thrashers or birds that are dust bathing on the ground, or berries that are in a tree. You can find many different things, and you can lead people by giving them the degrees and directions, and then they have to follow it. So it's always a fun activity to do, but also you get to have some experience using a compass. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll explore other ways of using a compass. In the description box below, I provided a few links that will provide a lot more detailed information about how to use a compass in many different ways. Thanks again. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For any information about our center, feel free to check our website at edinburghwbc.org or give us a call at 956-381-9922. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.